I am honored to be this year's recipient of the Christa McAuliffe Award. It came as such a surprise to receive the email stating that I had been nominated by someone. This alone was such gratification and unexpectedness, but then to actually receive it still puts me in shock. I am moved beyond words. Courage is what you are seeing and hearing today. To put oneself out there in front of peers who have the same passion in education, whatever avenue it is, and make a statement about my career, students, and beliefs, and the impact it has had or will have on others. Over the past 35 years, I have been blessed to be in the same classroom I taught in and continue to teach in the same building and school district. The math teacher inside of me says I have the opportunity to teach over 4,000 students. If it's just one student that has been impacted in a positive way, believing in themselves instead of doubt, and know that someone wants better for them, then I have made a difference. Courage seems like one of those I know when I see it concepts. The grade on a paper or a successful experiment could be the see it moment. And there are times when physically you won't see results of the labor, but you can feel it. You start believing in yourself in the presence of those who surrounded you or you surrounded yourself with that built that within you. Courage is standing firm on your beliefs and values. Allow room for adjustments through the experience with your students, but the core is the heart of the individual, the teacher. I believe the classroom has to be a safe place, comfortable surroundings, and opportunities to explore other options outside of the content area. A student's answers or questions need to be valued, respected, and understood, but not judged. It's what we use when raising our families, and then watch them alter and mold them into their own system for their classrooms and even in life. My husband Don and I are so proud that our 3 boys chose the field of education for their career path. And they are mentoring, influencing, and building lifelong relationships with their colleagues and students in their own schools. Courage requires taking intentional risks, and the bigger the risk, the more courage it takes, and the bigger the outcome can be. Being uncomfortable and taking on new challenges, like the robotics I did this year, was a learn alongside them journey. Those who confront their fears and being vulnerable, who accept that falling and getting up again is part of the journey, tend to find courage quicker. Courage, most of all, is sharing and even showing emotions. The emotions might be joy, pride, satisfaction, enthusiasm, and gratitude. One of the hardest for me is gratitude. I am a giver more than a receiver. I believe it is important for students to learn to serve and help others, from serving meals for veterans on Veterans Day, distributing food for food commodity days, and Christmas stockings or the hats, gloves, and socks for kids in need. But gratitude, giving and receiving simultaneously, it has to be seen in the classroom by peer mentoring, group work with all ability levels, and fostering creativity, open to possibilities and diverse perspectives. And when the emotion is tears, it usually is of thankfulness when it's unexpected, like a gift, a note, or an accomplishment in sports for those you're coaching, or for the fears and sadness a student is feeling in loss of family or pets. I want to end with the last paragraph I submitted for this award. The quote from Bob Kerrey is posted in the reference to an article in a magazine about McAuliffe. He quotes, "The trends affecting education today make courageous teachers even more important, affecting every school in Nebraska. Courage is not taught by a curriculum, it is caught from the example of others," end quote. I believe that I have more to offer in my career, and by not becoming stagnant or settled in for the back end of my journey. In the classroom, I will have the mindset of a middle schooler that has the courage to see the numbers and problems in front of them as only obstacles or challenges. And with the courage from the teacher, together, not alone, the real solution awaits. We can be the example for each other. Again, thank you for this special recognition. I'm beyond blessed.